Jake here for Extreme Terrain, and today I'm taking a look at the Enfab Cab Length RS Nerf Side Step Bars in textured black, fitting 2021 and newer Bronco 4-doors. If you're looking for some added protection and some cool rugged style at an affordable price, look no further than these RS Nerf bars from Enfab. These are an affordable and easy way to get the access and look you're after without having to make permanent modifications to your truck or spend a ton of money and time. And they keep your truck protected and off-road capable to boot. Side steps are a classic look and an easy one to get yourself. And if you're after something simple and sleek to make your Bronco look a little bit more aggressive and have some access too, then these might be just what you're looking for. Now, as the name would imply, these are gonna run the length of the cabin, making it easy to access via the drop-down style steps here. Now, these feature a textured Sure Grip step plate. It's pretty large in size, so even if you wear big shoes or find yourself out in big work boots, you'll have plenty of space to get a grip. And these are also open, as you can see, through the bottom here and on the sides, so they're not gonna hold dirt, moisture, and water like a more solid step would. Having the drop-down steps is also a boon for clearance, as the bulk of the step tends to sit up a bit closer to the body overall, so there's less hanging way out from your rig. And since these do tuck up pretty tight against the body of the truck, they're gonna offer you some additional protection out on the trail or even in the parking lot from errant doors and shopping carts. So your rocker panels are much less likely to get damaged. And they come in this nice texture black coating with this classic tubular style here, so they're sure to match any truck very nicely. The bars themselves are constructed from 2-inch thick steel tubing, and they're topped off with a 2-stage finish. You get an OEM type E-coat primer that goes down first, then that textured black powder coat over top. The bars are all fully welded together too, exactly as you see them right here in my hand. This is how they come out of the box. So they're gonna be very strong and they should hold up very well too. And no matter what you or Mother Nature throw at them, these are set up to last. Pricing comes in at about $425 for the set, making them a pretty affordable option within the segment. Like we were just talking about, they're strong and durable, and if you like this type of style, it's gonna be a good price for what you're getting. You're getting good looks, some extra protection, and a really sturdy option. So even for that price, you're gonna get a lot for your money. Installation gets a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and these should take you about 2 hours to install on your truck. It's a very simple bolt-on operation. You don't need to do any modifying or cutting to get it installed. And like I mentioned earlier, the boards come out just like this. And you've got all the bracketry and the hardware that you need included in the kit as well. So whether you're installing the boards for the first time or replacing stock rock rails or something like that, these should be a pretty straightforward job. And to show you what's entailed now, let's head on out to the shop.
For this install, you will need a ratchet, 14 and 15 millimeter swivel sockets, and a 15 millimeter wrench. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing some side steps on our Bronco, so let's get started. So we're going to start things off by grabbing our correct side step for whichever side of the vehicle we're doing. This is the passenger side. The easy way to tell this is the rear and the middle mount are closer together and the front mount is going to be a little farther away. So once you line those up, it should fit quite nicely that way. Then we're going to grab our rear and middle brackets, which are the same on both sides. You just want your ear of your mount to be facing towards the front of the vehicle once you line it up to mount on the side step. So in order to get these on, we're going to grab our carriage bolts and provided 14 millimeter flange nuts. And we'll set our bracket onto our carriage bolt and mount here. Then we're going to grab one of our 14 millimeter flange nuts. Go ahead and loosely install that. So we're just going to get them hand tight for now. So now that first one's on, we can go ahead and grab our second carriage bolt, get that one in place, and we'll go ahead and install another 14 millimeter flange nut. Then we're just going to get these hand tight for now. Now once you have this done for this mount, you can go ahead and repeat the same process for your other two mounts. So as mentioned, your rear and middle mounts are going to look the same for both sides. Your front mounts are going to look a little bit different though because of the way they mount. They're going to be more of a triangle shape like that. But again, you still want the ear of your bracket to face towards the front of the vehicle. And then this is going to kind of slope in off of your bracket like this and go flat. So we'll go ahead and again mount it with our carriage bolts. And we'll go ahead and get our 14 millimeter flange nuts in place. Again, these are just going to be hand tight for now. In case we need to make adjustments once we get them on the vehicle. Okay. So now we can come under the vehicle and we're going to line our mounts up and get our side steps in place. So we're going to start with our middle mount here because it's easiest, and we're going to grab our provided 15mm flange bolts. So we've got our top mounting bolt in. We're going to go ahead and get our lower one in for our middle bracket here. This is going to provide a nice support base so we're not trying to finagle and hold on to it the whole time. So we go ahead and get these hand tight. You may need to lift up on this bracket slightly to get that top bolt to turn. And once you have that on, it's pretty much supported, so we can do the same thing for our rear and front mounts. So now we'll get our rear bracket mounted. Again, this mounts the exact same as the middle one. And we'll go ahead and get our front bracket in place. So now we're going to go ahead and tighten down all of our hardware. So we're going to grab our 14mm swivel socket and get our 2 carriage bolt and flange nuts tightened down to our bracket. Once we have those tight, we're going to first tighten our top bolt here with our 15mm swivel socket on our ratchet. Then for this lower one here, it's in a pretty tight spot. We're going to go ahead and grab our 15mm wrench. Tighten it down as far as we can by hand first. And we'll go ahead, snug it down with our wrench. Then we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the other 2 brackets. So now your middle and rear brackets are going to be a little bit easier to see as well as tighten. So again, we're going to use our 14mm swivel socket on our ratchet to tighten down our carriage bolts. Now we'll switch out to our 15mm swivel socket for our mounting bolts to our body. Then we'll go ahead and do the same thing for our rear mounting bracket. So now once you've got this process complete for this side, you can go ahead and repeat these same steps for the other side. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our NFAB cab length RS Nerf side step bars and textured black finish for your 21 to current Bronco 4-door. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Bronco, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.